Waste from discarded electronics like mobile phones, laptops and refrigerators is piling up worldwide, the UN has warned. A full 44.7 million tons of so-called e-waste was generated around the world in 2016, up 8% from 2 years earlier, a report from the organization shows. That's the equivalent of 4,500 Eiffel Towers, the report says, adding that the number was expected to swell significantly over coming decades. The UN has urged nations to improve the way they recycle the often hazardous rubbish, which can leak hazardous chemicals like lead and cadmium into soil, water and food and release toxic fumes. By 2021, the world will likely be cluttered with 52.2 million tons of such waste, the report found. Today this consists mainly of fridges, washing machines and other domestic appliances, but also increasingly mobile phones and computers. At the same time, this waste, which can pose serious risks to human health and the environment, is rarely recycled or properly discarded, with most of it ending up at dump sites or in incinerators, according to the report. Only 20% of all e-waste, or 8.9 tons, generated last year was documented as properly recycled. The fate of a full 76% of all e-waste around the globe is unknown, the report found. The report comes from the UN's International Telecommunication Union, ITU, the UN University, UNU, and the International Solid Waste Association. E-waste management is an urgent issue in today's digitally dependent world, where use of electronic devices is ever increasing, ITU Chief Alan Zhao said in a statement. There is also an economic argument for more recycling, according to the report. The total value of all raw materials present in e-waste, including gold, is estimated to be worth around €55 billion, $64.6 billion, more than most countries' national economies, it said. The document added that a growing number of countries are adopting e-waste management policies. Today, 66% of the global population, living in 67 countries, is covered by such policies, up from just 44% in 2014. ITU's e-waste technical expert Vanessa Gray suggested that technology companies should consider the e-waste impact of constantly pushing out new versions of products. There are also things that we can avoid, for example cables that are not compatible with different devices, she told reporters in Geneva. Perhaps the most promising approach to reducing e-waste is a system where consumers no longer purchase devices, but instead only the services they provide, Ruediger Kua of UNU's Sustainable Cycles program told AFP. If companies retain ownership of devices and appliances, providing consumers with replacements when needed, they would have an incentive to properly collect and recycle them. Improper disposal and storage of the equipment would then substantially decrease or ideally disappear, Mr. Kura said in an email.